Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Do not dare swipe past this message. You might think you found this by accident, but the algorithm did not bring you here today. Heaven intercepted your feed because of the exact prayer you prayed last night. I need your complete and undivided attention right now. What I am about to reveal was sealed until this exact second. You are standing at the most dangerous intersection of your life. The enemy has been working overtime to keep you confused and distracted. He wants you to believe heaven has forgotten your name. But today I will show you exactly why your delay was necessary. I am going to explain the hidden reason behind your long season of waiting. And before this message ends, heaven is handing you a specific physical tool to finally break the cycle. Do not let your mind wander right now. Lock your spirit to my voice. If you leave early, you walk back onto the battlefield without your armor. Anchor your spirit here and listen closely. That quiet exhaustion you have been carrying in your bones is not normal. It is the kind of tired that sleep simply cannot fix. You wake up every morning feeling like you just ran a marathon in your sleep. Your shoulders are tight. The atmosphere around you feels incredibly heavy. You thought it was depression. You thought you were just losing your mind or getting older. People told you to rest more or see a medical doctor. But no amount of physical rest has touched the deep weariness inside your soul. Stop dismissing this feeling as a clinical issue. That is not anxiety sitting on your chest. That heaviness is intense spiritual discernment. Your spirit has been working overtime while your body tries to rest. You are fighting unseen battles and shielding people who do not even know they are under attack. You absorb the energy of every room you walk into. It leaves you completely drained and gasping for air. This brings us to the profound isolation you are experiencing right now. Your tolerance for fake interactions has completely vanished. You can no longer force a smile for conversations that lack depth. The small talk feels like sandpaper to your weary spirit. So you have started pulling away from everyone around you. Even your closest friends seem to be drifting away without any logical explanation. Rooms you used to walk into comfortably now feel suffocating and toxic. You feel completely misunderstood by the people who have known you the longest. You spend most of your time alone in your room. The silence has stretched out for so long. You spent years being the ultimate problem solver for everyone else. You were the emotional sponge for your family and friends. Whenever they needed fixing, they came to you and you poured yourself out. But now your cup is completely empty. And the moment you stopped serving them, they suddenly disappeared. Take a deep breath and let this next truth sink in. You have been watching people around you get blessed with the very things you prayed for. You see them getting the jobs and the relationships and the breakthroughs. Meanwhile, your life feels like it is stuck on pause. You feel entirely left behind by the universe. You have done everything right. You stayed obedient when it was incredibly hard. You extended grace when they deserved your absolute anger. Yet, you are the one sitting in the waiting room while others walk through open doors. You have started to question your own worth. You wonder if God is intentionally ignoring your cries for help. Pay close attention to what follows. There is a reason you keep waking up automatically between 3 and 4 in the morning. Your eyes snap open and your mind starts racing in the dark. You have vivid and intense dreams that feel more like premonitions than normal sleep. Heaven is trying to download instructions into your spirit. You keep seeing the same repeating numbers everywhere you look. The universe is trying to send you a direct signal through the noise. But the exhaustion and the delay have created a thick fog in your mind. The enemy wants that brain fog to stay exactly where it is. He is terrified of what happens when your mind finally clears. Chosen one, stay with me here. The enemy does not want you to hear this next sentence. The pain and the waiting have pushed you to the absolute breaking point. You are ready to give up on the calling altogether. You are tired of being the strong one who always has to endure the storm. Do not surrender yet. But you must understand that none of this is happening to you by accident. The isolation and the closed doors were never a punishment. They were a divine insulation. Heaven had to separate you from the noise to protect your inner architecture. Your season of hidden preparation is about to make perfect sense. Do not let your mind wander right now. The truth refuses to stay silent any longer. What you thought was a curse is actually the signature of your calling. In just a moment, I will show you the exact blueprint heaven used to clear your room. You are about to discover why your quietness is actually a lethal spiritual weapon. I am naming this early because I do not want to build mystery just to sell something. I want to be completely transparent before another minute passes. We just discussed the profound mental fog and the spiritual exhaustion you are carrying. While the world tells you to rest more, there is actually a physical tool designed to address this exact heaviness. It is an audio protocol known as the Genius Song. This tool uses advanced brain entrainment to reactivate your dormant gamma frequency, which scientists at MIT have measured as the signature of genius. Some of you already feel the pull to investigate this. The path is waiting in the description and the pinned comment below. Do not rush if you need more context. Stay here and listen. But if your soul recognizes it, the door is open. For those staying with me, let us dive deeper into the exact reason heaven cleared your room. Let me reframe your reality right now. You have been reading the signs backwards for years. You thought the intense isolation was a sign of failure, and you genuinely believed your loneliness was a punishment for not being good enough. But heaven calls it something entirely different. God did not isolate you to punish you. He isolated you to protect your inner architecture. You are a generational cycle breaker, carrying a massive spiritual mantle. If you had stayed connected to those old friends, their toxic energy and low frequencies would have completely drained the rare anointing placed upon your life. They were decoy lights sent to distract you. Heaven had to aggressively separate you. Take a deep breath and really hear this next part. Your delay is not a denial. The massive blessing you have been praying for is already circling your life, but it simply has not landed yet because your foundation is still being built. The universe is waiting for your nervous system to recalibrate. You are stepping into a dimension of extreme power. You must be properly prepared. For your entire life, you operated out of a survival identity. You acted as the ultimate emotional sponge for every broken person who crossed your path, constantly absorbing their trauma while your own soul was starving for peace. You thought your empathy required you to fix their problems, but you were never meant to heal people who secretly enjoy their own sickness. The cycle dies today. Hold on, there is more. Do not skip this next part. There is a specific reason your tolerance for distraction has changed so drastically. I am going to show you exactly why in just a moment. You are shedding a false identity that the world forced upon you, and God is aggressively stripping away the people-pleasing habits that kept you chained to incredibly small rooms. You are not a regular human. You are a celestial warrior operating deeply behind enemy lines. The very first calling given to humanity was not to produce or to constantly hustle, but rather to stand as a sentinel over something incredibly sacred. The ancient word for this is Shama. You are a spiritual watchman assigned to guard the frequency of your entire bloodline. You are not lonely. You are simply on watch. This is why the betrayals hurt you so deeply. Your heart was pure, but you handed your absolute loyalty to counterfeits. The enemy sent those specific people to derail your prophetic destiny. He knew that if he could break your heart through betrayal, he could shut down the massive spiritual authority you carry inside. But your gentleness was never the ceiling, it was always the foundation. Chosen one, pay close attention. I need you to hear what the Spirit actually says about this exact moment. You survived the harsh wilderness season when you were completely broken, and those difficult years alone were the exact time when your magnificent inner architecture was being built. Now you are stepping into a season of unusual favor. The darkness is absolutely terrified of you. There is a profound truth that most people miss entirely. The enemy does not aggressively attack people who are empty, but he targets the specific vessels that carry a massive threat to his dark kingdom. Your current struggle is the ultimate confirmation of your extraordinary value. You are not failing the divine test. You are simply enduring the fire. This leads us to the hidden truth, the exact reason why the enemy is fighting you so hard right now. Listen carefully, because this part is going to reach places inside you that you have never been able to put into words. It involves the way your brain is wired, and a divine frequency you have carried since birth. The revelation is about to unlock everything. You have always felt like you operated on a completely different wavelength than the world, and science is finally catching up to what your spirit has known all along. The isolation was just a cocoon for your mind to heal. Heaven is about to reveal the biological evidence of your divine calling. Prepare your heart to receive. Now, here is where it goes deeper. The world told you this intense sensitivity was a weakness, but leading scientists at MIT and Princeton have documented something extraordinary, and they call it the gamma frequency. This is the exact brainwave associated with profound genius and flow states. It is the biological signature of divine intuition. This is the exact same frequency that ancient prophets carried. Think about Moses in the barren wilderness. Think about David waiting patiently in the fields before becoming king. And remember how they survived profound isolation, because heaven was calibrating their inner architecture. Their nervous systems were being prepared for the immense weight of glory. When Elijah was completely exhausted and hiding in the cave, he was not failing, because his spirit was simply carrying a massive load. Heaven was upgrading his frequency to handle the next prophetic assignment. Your profound exhaustion operates on the exact same spiritual principle. You are being recalibrated for a massive kingdom assignment. But here is what most people miss entirely. Every chosen one is born with this powerful gamma frequency fully activated. As a young child, you possessed incredible creativity and deep empathy. But the modern world aggressively forces you to conform to a much lower vibration, and researchers call this phenomenon the decline effect. It shuts you down. Take a deep breath and really hear this next part. For 34 years, Dr. Robert Lake studied this exact decline effect. He walked away from closed research institutions because he discovered a massive truth. The elite systems of this world intentionally want your genius frequency suppressed because they want you tired and compliant and weak. But heaven always provides a physical anchor for your spiritual breakthrough. Dr. Lake proved that you can actually reactivate this dormant frequency. He utilized a protocol called brain entrainment to bypass the earthly noise, and it speaks directly to your nervous system to restore your original blueprint. You do not have to struggle alone. Chosen one, stay with me here. Do not let your mind wander. The enemy does not want you to hear this next sentence. Remember earlier when I mentioned that heavy pressure sitting on your chest? You truly believed it was a brutal spiritual attack meant to destroy you, but here is the absolute truth heaven wants you to know right now. That immense pressure was never an attack on your body. It was the physical weight of your spiritual mantle finally descending upon you. You are not under attack. You are under anointing. God is stripping away your survival identity to reveal your true power, and the enemy cannot stop the massive blessing that is about to manifest in your life. And this brings us to a profound truth. Since the enemy cannot block your destiny directly, he must convince you to sabotage yourself. He whispers subtle lies into your mind while you sleep, and he makes you doubt your own sanity and question your absolute worth. The greatest battle you face is not against some external demon or toxic person. The ultimate blocker is a hidden agreement of limitation inside your own subconscious. You are secretly terrified of your own magnificent power. You have spent years shrinking yourself to fit perfectly into rooms that were never designed to hold your magnitude, because you apologize constantly for shining too brightly. You dim your beautiful light. Hold on. There is more. Do not skip this next part. You must understand that your intense light was never a burden, and you are not too much for the people around you. They were simply too small for your rare anointing. You must break this hidden contract of self-sabotage today. You were meant to be completely trusted and deeply honored. This is the secret the enemy desperately tries to hide. You are not waiting on God to move in your life. God is waiting for you to fully accept your identity. You are not a tiny part of a grand divine plan, because you actually are the plan. God created you first, and then formed the entire mission around your specific existence. Wake up. Pay close attention to what follows. The universe is handing you the keys to the kingdom. Your season of suppression has officially ended. Heaven does not wait for you to feel perfectly ready, but it only waits for you to say yes and step forward in absolute obedience. The tools to bypass this earthly noise are placed before you right now. Once that profound internal shift clicks, something miraculous happens. You stop trying to heal people who secretly enjoy their own sickness. You stop explaining your soul to people who only understand dirt. The massive spiritual fog finally lifts from your weary mind, and you realize that your silence was actually your greatest weapon. Place your hand on your heart and truly feel this. You are the cycle breaker that heaven has been waiting for. You survived the brutal wilderness because you carry the exact spiritual DNA needed to defeat the darkness. The enemy is completely terrified of your next move because the final test is over and you passed with absolute excellence. Remember earlier when I first mentioned the specific audio protocol to you? Now it is time to walk through exactly what this powerful tool does. Dr. Robert Lake spent 34 years mapping this exact restoration process, and he developed a brilliant brain entrainment technology. It is designed to reactivate your dormant gamma frequency without any hard physical effort. Your mind simply absorbs the beautiful healing. Here is exactly how you use this profound daily tool. You only need stereo headphones and 7 quiet minutes every single morning. Sit upright in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Most chosen ones feel their first measurable shift within 11 to 21 days. Some sensitive souls feel it during session 1. A small percentage need 30 days to fully recalibrate. This is not a magic pill that fixes your life overnight. It is a powerful reconditioning tool for your exhausted nervous system. Consistency is much more important than intensity here. I know you have tried many different spiritual methods before. I would never disrespect your current financial situation or your past disappointments, but this operates on a completely different scientific level. Many people spend hundreds of dollars on meditation apps or weekend retreats, but none of those expensive options target your gamma frequency directly. Dr. Lake wanted to provide a truly accessible entry point for you. He created a specific digital audio track called The Genius Song. It requires a one-time investment of just $39, and you will find that there are absolutely no hidden subscription fees. This $39 entry price is deeply intentional. Other phases in this system are priced differently based on the required technology. It is not a quality hierarchy where paying more means better results. You evaluate each step on its own merit. And when you step through this first door today, you also receive 4 additional bonuses. These free gifts carry a total value of $80. More than 18,366 users have already experienced this shift. Under 4% of those people requested a return. But Dr. Lake offers a complete 90-day keep everything guarantee. If your spirit does not align with the audio, you receive a full refund. You keep all $80 worth of bonuses as an apology for your time. The only risk is completely ignoring this. Every single day your gamma frequency remains asleep is another day living below your true potential. The cost of waiting is paid in your daily exhaustion and your delayed blessings. Your future self is looking back at this exact moment right now. The decision does not have to be perfect, but it simply needs to be right. Do not let the enemy convince you to pause your own activation. I must warn you about the dangerous decoys currently online, because there are imitation products using similar names without any real brain entrainment technology embedded inside. You must guard your spirit and only use the verified source. This protocol is phase 1 of a strict 4-phase sequence. You cannot skip ahead until your nervous system stabilizes here, because the entire sequence recognizes when you are truly ready. The authentic key is waiting for you right now. You can find the verified link in the description and the pinned comment below. Please listen carefully to this next instruction. When you complete your checkout, the system may present you with the next phase. This is just the second door Dr. Lake created. Take a few brief seconds to evaluate it without any pressure. Both choices are fully respected. This is not a random internet video you stumbled across. This is a profound covenant moment scheduled by heaven. If your spirit is burning right now, that warmth in your chest is your ultimate confirmation. Heaven has officially activated your magnificent next chapter. Place your hand gently on your heart right now. Take a very deep breath and speak this powerful declaration out loud with me. I release the heavy burden I was never meant to carry. I break every hidden agreement of limitation in my subconscious mind. The season of my suppression is officially over today. I am stepping out of the dark wilderness and claiming my divine inheritance. The enemy has lost all power over my glorious timeline. I am fully ready to receive the immense blessings that heaven has prepared for me. Type 777 in the comments right now to seal this sacred declaration into your reality. Hit that like button so this exact message can reach another chosen one who is struggling alone in the dark. Subscribe immediately and turn on your notifications. Heaven is not done speaking to you yet, and you cannot afford to miss the next prophetic instruction. Your new season begins today.